Thank you for viewing our webinar today. Today we were going to look at how to use the MERIX eXplore system. Now, as an approved originator, every originator will have their own unique login and password. You will use this to log in on the site, which can be accessed by going to www.merixfinancial.com. Now, once you get to the eXplore site, you will use your user ID and password to log in. Should you have forgotten your login, no problem, just click Forgot Password and our IT team will be able to send you a new one. So we'll log in here and take a look at the site. Now, everybody will have their own unique login and password that everybody on your team will share. Should you have agents who are submitting under their own name, please do let your DBD know, and eventually we will be able to provide them with their own login details. For the moment, as you log in, you will be able to see all of your company's deals on the screen. So this is why we do encourage all of the agents to submit under their own name. Everyone will get their own unique login and password with their own sign up at MERIX. So when you log in, this is what we call our dashboard. And here's what you'll see, all of your current deals that are active with us that have not funded yet. So you'll see here that the deals are listed here by, there's the deal number, here's your submission number, and all of the applicant information up here at the top. Now, the really important things for those who are doing a high volume with MERIX and may have an underwriter that may want to sort this information and try to organize it as best as possible is you'll be able to do that by clicking on these top buttons here. So for instance, if I want to sort by closing date, I can click on closing date and it'll sort by that. If I want to sort by status, I can click there as well and it will sort by status. Now, while we're looking at this page, a couple other things I want to point out is your information on the right. So what you'll see here is your status. So here's your name, whether you're part of our status program, and your funded year-to-date volume, what you have in the pipeline, and also your funding ratio with us. That's application to fund, okay? So all of the applications that come in, what percentage are funding. Down at the bottom here are some really great links that you'll find really useful, and it's for forms and calculators. So you'll be able to access our buy-down calculator, our compensation calculator, as well as forms and information about the full compensation models that MERIX has. So under the forms section here, you will be able to access things like our PAD form, our gifted down payment forms, payout authorization forms, and you'll see here that it is separated by both LendWise and MERIX. Okay? So let's take a look at what a deal looks like in eXplore. You'll click on the client's name here, and it will take us to look at the actual deal. So when you're looking at this deal in eXplore, what you will see here is the full information that will show on your client's commitment. So we've got the interest rate, we've got the mortgage insurance, the date, the funding date. Now, this is really great. It won't show on this deal as it's a test deal, but it will have the insurer reference number. So why is this important? Well, you do have access to this system throughout your relationship with MERIX. So a couple years down the road, your client wants to refi, and we're looking to do a top-up on the insurance premium. So it's really great for us and yourself to be able to look back and get that information at the tips of our fingers. It also will have the information here of the interest rate. Now keep in mind, when you do send in your deal, the interest rate initially when the deal first comes in before it's underwritten will reflect the regular rate. When we do underwrite the deal, once the underwriter takes a look at the deal, they will change it to whichever rate special it is that you requested. Now as well, while we're in this deal, what you can do is there's an option here to print screen, so you can always print this screen should you need to. And you can also communicate with your credit team. So here you can see your underwriter here is Robert Hughes, and you can click on the message and it will send a message directly to him. Now you're probably thinking, why wouldn't I just send him an email? Well, the really exciting thing about that is once the message is sent, it does create a message history in the messages folder. Okay, so if we click on this message folder at the top here, it will actually create a message history. Now, when Robert responds to you, you will actually get that response via email, and you can reply just like your regular emails. So it's really great to have something like this that does record your communication, because you can, A, look back on it if you're looking at a deal for this client in the future and see what was discussed. But also, you know, when you're looking at getting exceptions on rates or getting exceptions on documents, it's always nice to have a time and date stamp on how that communication went. And so you'll see here you can not only communicate with your underwriter about your deal, you can also communicate with your credit administrator about the documents. Lastly, you can also communicate with your director of business development, and they will reply to you via email, which will come to you on your email, but you can also see the history here. Now, the second thing you can do here is look at the conditions. So when we look at this, you'll see that it's extrapolated from your client's commitment. But the really great part here is if we scroll over one of the conditions, you'll see that it does expand to show exactly what it is that we required. Okay? So if you're looking at this, you'll see that there's a requirement of a pay stub, the salaried income, okay? And on the left-hand side, it will show satisfied or unsatisfied. Now, this is a really great reference guide. We also do encourage you to read those tick sheets that your credit admin sends out when reviewing your documents. The reason being is there can be more detailed notes provided there. So for instance, let's say we got a job letter and a pay stub, but the employer did not confirm guaranteed hours, so we may need a notice of assessment. That's something that you will get from your tick sheet, and so it's a good idea to review those as well. So the last thing here is the documents, and this is really exciting at MERIX because we can now allow you to upload your documents directly on our system. So it's a really simple process. What you're going to do is click Upload Document, and this will bring up a box that you can choose the file from your documents on your computer. Then there's a drop-down menu here. You can select what type of document it is, okay? And then you can just click Upload Document. And it's just as easy as that. So we know that it can be quite frustrating using a fax machine, wondering if the fax went through, whether the email size is too big, and this really gets away from all of those concerns. Another really great thing about this is now you have your own CRM program in the MERIX site for your clients. You'll be able 3 years down the road to look back and say, okay, what documents did I provide MERIX on my client's original mortgage? This is all accessible to you by looking at the past deal section. And that's what we're going to look at next. So if we look at the top here, there is a button for past deals. And when we click on the past deals, you'll be able to see all of your previous deals you funded with MERIX. Now, if we do click on the name, the exact same thing will show just as it happened in the past, okay? But we will see the documents from your previous deal, okay? So this is really great as a reference guide to be able to look back. And again, if we do go back here, you will be able to sort this just like you could in the active deals by closing date. So why is that important? Well, it's like I said, it's your own CRM program. If you're sitting there thinking, I wonder what clients I closed with MERIX 5 years ago in the next month, well, you'll be able to sort that by closing date. Okay, so that is how you're going to look up your current deals and your active deals and your previous deals with MERIX. Now, you will be able to do a search by name here in the top right-hand corner. Okay, and then as well, if you do need an advanced search, it will give you the option to do that as well. If you click on the advanced button here, you'll be able to search by things like deal ID, source app ID. So that's your ID from your Filogic submission that you sent in, okay, by the name, start date, end date. So again, this does give you the opportunity to look at deals that have funded in a specific period of time, and it will give you that full list by organizing it by start and end date. So the next here, you'll be able to see all the news and info about MERIX Financial. So if you click on the top button here, you'll be able to see the information that we're putting about news. So we know that and this is being extrapolated from some of those really great financial updates you're getting every morning. You can see the MERIX Financial tweets. You can see MERIX Financial Facebook posts. Of course, our YouTube channel. This is really great to promote to your agents if you are a broker owner or if you're new to MERIX yourself. Check out our webinars that we've used to explain some of our really great products or who MERIX is as a whole. You'll see information on who is MERIX and some great webinars that you'll be able to show to your clients. There's information about the mortgage industry. Also information on the MERIX Minute that's sent out to you once a month. And also, lastly, Boris Bozik's blog is all listed here as well. So this is a really great epicenter of information that can be provided to you all in one place. Now, the second part here that we're going to look at is the X Rewards section. Now, this is the section that you can see your X Rewards in. So when you click on the top there to look at X Rewards, this is the screen that you will see. So at the top here, you'll be able to see the X Rewards balance, and it does give you that cash value. So no more wondering, how do I do the calculation to figure out my X Rewards to the cash? It's right there for you. You're able to filter by date range. So if you want to see, did I get a trailer fee for that client I funded 4 years ago? Here's how you can find that out. Everything and all the transactions will be listed here by the client's name, and you'll be able to see whether the credits came from trailer fees, whether it came from a new loan credit, and if you do use your X Rewards to buy down rates, you'll see that information here as well. So this is a really one-stop shop for your X Rewards, and as well, when you do want to redeem them, you'll be able to click on this top box here to do that. Okay? Now, what we will do here is going from the X Rewards section, you can also click on the top button here to look at unpublished rates. So no more looking at your emails all the time to find out what our rates are. Here's exactly where you'll be able to find them out. You'll be able to see MERIX published rates and as well our unpublished rates for both MERIX and LendWise. And this will always be accessible to you in the eXplore system and will always be updated immediately when any rate changes. Okay? Now, last but not least, all of our programs and policies are here as well. So you'll be able to access all of our fixed rate mortgage information, ARM rates, and every single product that you'll find here as well. So just like our unpublished, published, and published rates, you'll be able to access everything here. As soon as something changes, it will always be uploaded here and be up to date. Thank you for viewing our webinar on how to use the MERIX eXplore system today. If you have any further questions, please contact your Director of Business Development as they're fully trained on this system and very excited to help you use it. Have a great day.